Okay, I'm gonna be doing a little bit different layout. I'm gonna be on this side over here. I did not. I'm an hour late to this because I was eating dinner and I didn't realize it would be like tonight. That I thought we'd get something like a day before, or I thought we weren't gonna get anything until like this weekend or whatever. But they dropped it Thursday night, and I guess I will spoil because I wanna like talk about this and watch this and like kind of look more into this because there's a lot here. There is a ton here for Title Update 2. But yeah, it comes out on Monday, the 30th, June 30th. It comes out. There's more stuff that comes out through the month of July as well. But yeah, we are 4 days away. 4 days away. Just got to get through the weekend, and then next weekend or next week, the start of the week is when this drops. This is nice for me because I actually have a 3-day work week next week. So actually next week, like end of next week, could be a perfect time to try to actually like set up and record a video. Like if I can actually figure out how to do it from my laptop to the my console. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna lower this. Yeah, before we get too deep, I have watched it. I will link it below if you want to watch it. Without me pausing, if you want to just watch 2 minutes of it. But I'll let like the intro play here because this intro is actually different than the one that we got teased at the very end of Title Update 1. I believe it was. So this is interesting to me. So I don't know if we're gonna get. I don't know. Probably aren't gonna get 2, but like the ecology, I think is what they did. But then we'll talk about a bunch of stuff that happened for the gameplay here. But I'll kind of let the. There's my boy. Yeah, Rathalos. Yeah, he's like, no, you're not taking my prey. There we go. We got some fights. You think that's gonna do anything? Look at that. Look at that. He shrugs it off. Another. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got is electric. This is like a 3D image, and I stopped it. So you don't stop like mid animations and whatnot. But we got his electric attack right here. Looks like it can go like kind of far. Like it's going out quite a bit from him. This is probably an AOE. It most likely is an AOE. Yeah. Look at that. Little twirl, little spin. This right here, this is a new map that was actually like in the data. Again, this is like my first Monster Hunter video I've done since the trailer videos. But there's in the data, there's been a whole other little map area, and they literally say that for this guy. So some people were speculating that, and they were right. And there's more. Just like this, we're gonna get into it even more. Here we go. Yeah, a little twirl attack there. This is, oh my god, that attack across the whole map there. There we go. Here we go. Let me try to get a better. Oh, that's not okay. Well, there. We'll leave it at that. We have underwater gameplay. They finally brought it back. If you're around for, I think it was 28. I want to say 2018. They did like a I forget, I don't remember if it was E3. I don't remember. Whatever. There's a gaming conference they went to and announced World, and this guy was obviously in it. And they just were having a lot of trouble with the engine and like basically like making him move in a world without water. But he was in like the demo that they showed off where he just like destroys an Anjanath and just like puts him in his mouth and shakes him around and whatnot. So I was hoping he'd be in like Iceborne, but they obviously didn't figure it out by then. Wilds, I didn't know what to expect with Wild. Like I had really no hope, especially because again, when was the last time we had underwater gameplay? Was it Tri Ultimate? Or was it G3 or I forget whatever. But it's one of those games. It's been like almost a decade since we've had underwater like combat. Obviously, like there's been even in Wilds, like there's a little section where you can go underwater for a minute and pop back up. But that's like more so like animations, I guess I call it, where it's you go down, you can only go one way, and then you pop back up. Like you can't like go around too much or whatever. You're set to like one specific little thing where you're just going down and up. You can obviously grab some of those shiny treasures underneath the water too. But now, like full blown, like we have an area. They made an area. Again, it's most likely connected to that stage again that they just showed. So I'm so excited. I really the last before World, the last Monster Hunter game I played was Tri. I never played Tri Ultimate or 3 Ultimate. Obviously there's way more monsters in it, more variations and whatnot, but I love the underwater combat. I'm hoping one day, is it Sidious, whatever, the whale, the giant whale with horns, basically. I would love him to make a comeback. I think he's an Elder Dragon. I don't remember. It's been so I don't remember the lore of Monster Hunter Tri. It's been so long since I played that game. But if he's like an Elder Dragon, that might be a little bit harder. But maybe whatever comes after Wilds, whatever the next game is here in the 5 years or whatever, maybe we can get the whale back. I would love to fight him again. Absolutely would love to fight him again. In current gen, updated graphics and whatever, because obviously that Tri came out and I want to say it was like 2010 2011 or something like that, so we're like 15 years away from the release of that game. Like, it's been a long time, and obviously like look how beautiful this is. Like this is just I'm so happy for this. I'm really happy. So there's that right here. I will kind of spoil the end of the video. He doesn't come out till the end of July. He comes out, I think it's like July 30th he comes out, but we are going to Arch-Tempered Uthuna. Now, in my personal experience, the 8-star Raidou is harder than the Arch-Tempered Raidou. And obviously that's because it was a 7-star versus an 8-star, like star difference. But I don't know if they're gonna like up the ante and be like, oh yeah, let's make Arch-Tempered Uthuna an 8-star. I feel like they're gonna kind of keep him a 7-star. I hate fight like this guy right here. I do not like fighting his 8-star at all. He's one of the he's basically the only. Well, Gormagala sucks. So I don't know why they had to go antagonize the creators, because they made Gormagala like a god. Like he's way too strong. I hate, and like it's just like but outside of Gormagala, like this is the only 8-star fight that I just absolutely despise and I just hate. Obviously he's got his barrier and whatnot too. So I just like, I hope they tone it down and keep it that 7-star, keep it that Arch-Tempered Raidou level, because again, he felt easier to me. Obviously like a new move set, and which they're gonna show that off. We're gonna see some of that too. I don't fight Uthuna a ton, but it looks like they're like, if they just keep giving them new move sets for the Arch-Tempered. I wish 8-star Raidou would have kept his move sets, but again, it's probably with the whole like it's based off the 7-star, just upgraded the health and whatnot and attack and whatnot. So I guess it's technically like its own thing in a way, if you want to like think of it that way. But I don't know. I love the different move set that Arch-Tempered Raidou have. So I'm excited to see it. But maybe this will get me on the side of liking Uthuna with a brand new move set. But that barrier, I just despise that barrier. Little roll attack there. I'm pretty sure that's new. And then we're getting a collab with whoever. I don't know who this is, but Fenders, I think. Fenders. I don't know. I'm not a big like musician guy, so I don't know exactly what this is. But hey, I'll take a collab if we can do that and whatnot. I will take that. I'm not gonna be mad about that. And we got layered armor. I'm sorry, layered weapons. There we go. New emotes. That one, I like that one. And oh shoot, okay, so real quick there. So I guess it's kind of like a stealth thing, and which yeah, I don't think there's anything in the game like that right now. So I think this is new. It's probably what's that mantle called? Or whatever mantle it's called to kind of hide. Maybe it's just like a layered armor thing for like the mantle. I don't know. I really don't know. But obviously it looks like he's like not being spotted by the monsters. So maybe it's just a Dogshima I think it. I don't, I'm gonna probably pronounce that wrong, but I think it's. I think that dog Shema is how you say it. But yeah, like that. That's kind of interesting. I'll definitely like look into trying that out too. But, yeah.
You don't get views like this sitting around back at base camp.
Oh, look at this stuff in there. There's my goat. He's my favorite monster. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Lightning breath there. Oh my god. When you saw this man power up and he becomes lightning and try, you knew it was serious business. You know he was enraged, angered, whatever you want to call it, the rage form. And this guy sucked. But I love his fight. I love his fight so much. I know some people don't like the water fight, but yeah. Look, you can attach to him too like that. There's breaking stuff for that. Look, hang on, wait, hang on 1 second. Look how wide open this is. Look at how wide open that is. Like there's, I don't know if it's just gonna be like one big map for underwater, or if they're gonna have like different little sections, kind of like how the plains have, it's like different sections of the map. But you can just go like it's a big plain area, but you can obviously go to different sections. So I don't know, they might do that, but this looks big. Like this looks wide. So I'm excited for this. Like I'm ready for underwater combat. Again, there was nothing in World. If I remember, I didn't play Rise or Sunbreak. I think it's actually free on Xbox. If I have the Game Pass, I have the Game Pass, so I think it's free. I might play and download Rise if it is free. I will definitely look into it. But I never played Rise, but so I don't know if they have. But I'm 99% sure they don't have an underwater combat because I think Try was the last one, or Try Ultimate. There, okay, right there. They kind of tease like a counter. I don't know. I guess they're teasing a great sword counter there or something, or a block or well, it's not a block because obviously like he's the character's obviously doing an attack. So, I don't know. I don't know what we'll see. I guess we got 4 days. Like that's it. That's it. We got 4 days. Next Monday. That's it. Boom. And then hang on, we're not done. I'm gonna mispronounce this guy too. We got more story. Well, so I gotta look it up. I think is it Seregigros or something? Seregios. I am gonna look this up real quick. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sirigros? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's something that's been in the games before, obviously. This was in a game that I never played. But I'm excited. This will be my first time fighting it. So I don't know like anything about it. I just have like I've seen a lot of the monster designs. It's just like I haven't bought a lot of the Monster Hunter games recently in the past like I said, like Try was like last one. I had that for a long time, and then I kind of fell out of it. And then World, basically like in high school, like World got popular, and so like I'm like, well, that was my cup of tea. Monster Hunter back when I was 10, 11. Played that a lot. Played that again in high school, and then again I skipped Rise because I thought Rise was going to be like on a DS or like a whatever. I didn't realize it was on a console too. Because there was another Monster Hunter game around the time of World that was going to like DS, or I think it was like Wii U or something. I forget what it was, but it's like that didn't really interest me. But then obviously then I got Wilds again because I saw I was excited for that to be on console. Had bought a whole new console for it too and whatnot. But so yeah, I don't know much about this guy, but definitely going to be excited trying to fight him. I love his design. I think it's just a really cool design. So I think he's a fan favorite. I've been out of the loop for a long time, so I'm trying to get back all into this. He's pinning down. So yeah. Oh, okay. So we'll talk about Radon in a second. So he's got a little pin down animation. I think this is just like the Raytheon Rathalos animations. I think I don't know. It might be new. I haven't fought a Raytheon or Rathalos in. Well, I guess I haven't been pinned down by one in like a month. Like I don't. I don't know. Half the time you just beat them without getting pinned down, or I'm just blocking, so they just like can't pin me down. So it might be a reused animation, but I really don't. It could be brand new. So then a little shot there. They bring in all these new monsters just to get destroyed by these other ones. You have my goat coming in and just stealing Uthuna, Scarlet Forest. Arc Veld was destroying Radal, which I guess he was a new monster introduced. But now I got Seregios. I wanted to say it like that. Again, pronunciation is going to be hard until I like really remember and like learn these. And now he's coming in and beating up Radal again, so everyone's going after Radal now. Radal and Uthuna, they're just getting disrespected a lot. Boom, little shot there. More of his intro animation and stuff. Look at this. Yeah. There we go. Second free title update available the 30th, which is, again, 4 days. Woo! Yeah, and then we'll just look at all this stuff because they have the map here of the next month. So there's all title update 1 stuff, Street Fighter collab and whatnot already gone through. I think it's actually done. If it's not done, it's done by this weekend. Like this weekend will be the end of it because again Monday's going to be the reset for everything. So we'll probably have maintenance Sunday night. My guess is unless what they're going to do is they'll be like, oh yeah, it'll come out Monday night at like 11 p.m. or whatever, and then we have maintenance on Monday in the day. I don't know, but yeah. So we got Lagiacrest, Seregios, I think is how you pronounce it. So there was, thank God, there was more than one monster because again, I love I'd be happy if it was just just this guy. But another one, like it's just more monsters added in the game. I'm okay with that. Layered weapons and then other additional features. Then we skip to 3 weeks after this. So in 3 weeks, there is the Festival of Accord, the Flame Fleet. So the Grand Hub will get obviously whole redone and everything, decorated again and whatnot. And I forget what else. I forget what came in the Spring Festival. I don't remember what came in the Spring Festival. It'll probably be like tickets and armor and whatnot. Then we have to wait literally a month after Title Update 2, Uthuna comes out. I think is it 31 days in July or is it 30? I don't remember. There's 31. So it comes out on a Wednesday. So again, that could be either, it could be I guess it could be like Sunday night for me because I don't know what time zone these are in. I guess I never really thought about that, but my guess is probably like with they probably have like it's the whatever July 1st in Japan, on the other side of the world, and it's June 30th here. So my guess is probably the 30th like here in the States, but I guess it could be. It could be the 29th, but again, I don't know. I don't know what time zone these are set to, but I just go off of what I think, and I think it will be, Monday and then obviously Wednesday. Yeah. So we gotta wait again. Basically, whole month from it's actually like a month and a half because again, it's the middle of the week. But for Arch-Tempered Uthuna, so I'm excited for that. Again, I really enjoyed the Arch-Tempered Radal. After that. Oh my God, we have Jinder Had could be. He's probably will get an Arch Temper. That's going to be an interesting fight. And then I'm trying. I guess would Arkveld get one? I feel like Arkveld could get one. He could get one. Who's the other Apex I'm missing? Why I'm blanking? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Who's the other Apex? Radal Uthuna, Jinder Had. Oh my God, the Black Flame. I forgot his name. The Black Flame sounds way cooler though. He'll get one. Oh my God, Jinder Had. Oh, okay, you know what I think it's gonna be? Is I think Title Update 3 will be the Black Flame. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. I don't know. I'm blanking, but I'm guessing the Black Flame will be Title Update 3, and then obviously like Jinder Had, like that's like an ice area. So what they could do is be like, oh, Christmas time, November, December, Christmas time, snowy time. Here's Arch Tempered Jinder Had to end the year. So I feel like that's what will happen. And then Arc, they could do. I mean, they could literally drop Arkfeld whenever. Like, I feel like he could get one for Wyveria. Ruins or Wyveria. I feel like they could just be, oh yeah, he's Apex there, even though technically he's all over. But they could just do one in there. So then after that, again, there's more here. There's Event Quest Defender special collaboration, which again you can get a guitar. I don't know if it's an emote, or if I don't know if it's I'm sure there probably will be weapons. Honestly, I'm sure there will. I can't wait till. I mean, it probably won't be for a while, unless it could be like a Christmas celebration where we get, we're like Arch-Tempered Radal returns and whatever. And imagine like you have a celebration in like a year where you have all 4 Arch-Tempereds, just like, here they are, they returned. Go have fun. So yeah, so that's literally up until September 24th. So I don't have it pulled up. I wonder if we had a roadmap for all the Title Update 1 stuff. And then because there was Street Fighter, and then what did we just get? I think, did we just get something else? Maybe not. Maybe Street Fighter was it. But that could be like, hey, like this is when Title Update 3 will be. Because it says late September, so I guess it literally could be like the end of this Event Quest collaboration, and then we could go into Title Update 3, and that could be, I don't know. I know some people want more Elder Dragons. I'd be fine, or I guess Elder Dragons in game, because technically I don't think there is one technically in the game. if I'm mentally remembering that correctly. But yeah, I guess like I'd be okay with that being Title Update 3, or more monsters they want to bring back. Again, they have this all planned out. Like they know it's not like they're just working on like Title Update 2 just within the past like month or two. Like they've had this planned out. They have a whole probably like year and a half. Like I'm trying to remember how many Title Updates World had. I want to say they had like 4 or 5. And then obviously you had a whole expansion with Iceborne after that too. So like they had they had a lot of time and whatnot. World was obviously way more planned out, is what I'll say, compared to Wilds. Like Wilds feels like it was just like, okay, like we gotta like put something out. It doesn't feel as complete, and I feel like I've seen a lot of people say that, and I kind of agree with that. But I'm okay with that. Like if they're doing it right, and it's not just like, oh, willy-nilly, just random stuff here. Oh, okay, they like this, so let's throw that. Like again, it's been what 10 years since Lagiacrus has been in the game. Like a water fight for him in the game. So I'm okay. Like they brought him back. I'm okay with that. Like it feels like that was planned out. So I feel like they have a plan, but it feels like World obviously was like way more planned out, because obviously World was made. I would argue it's like probably the most like known Monster Hunter game, I guess. I'm trying to think, because obviously Try was very popular when I got the game. Like it was all over. It was in commercials and whatnot. So Try is probably up there, but I feel like World it was like all over, like everywhere. Like everyone knew about Monster Hunter World and whatever. And it felt like a reset, I guess, if you want to call it that. Or a lot like for casual players to like get in, and Wilds doesn't quite feel like that. But like I still like I'm enjoying the game. I really am enjoying the game, and I'm ready. I'm so ready. So I want to wrap it up here. Again, it's 23 minutes of me chatting. I guess I could show there's another cosmetic, which by the way, I have not bought anything yet. Like this, nothing. I haven't bought anything. The only thing I would want is the little fairy thing right here from the first cosmetic DLC, but I don't really, I'm okay. I don't have it. I'm okay. So yeah, it looks like more emotes, and then like a cat suit armor thing, and then I can't tell what those things are, but then more like hairstyles, which I just like I've said it before. I don't know why hairstyles are locked behind DLC. Like creating a character should not have that. That's just dumb. But there's that, and then yeah, so that's it. So yeah, so I will leave the map up here as I sign out here again real quick. 4 days away. Next Monday is the start of Title Update 2. I am extremely ready. And with that being said, I'm gonna get on out of here, upload this video tonight, and let's go. Peace.